Thank you for coming, and I'm just going to briefly present on the topic of how to take pictures for artwork. What do you need to take pictures of artwork? You need a camera or camera phone, lighting equipment, a tripod, and a space to take pictures. As for the cameras to take pictures of artwork, the best camera that is recommended would be Canon 5DS. And phone cameras also work, but they have a lower resolution. And here I want to present some tips about buying cameras. DSLRs are the most popular and the best value. The lens one uses is important. It is good value to buy from a secondhand retailer. The minimum resolution should be 24 megapixels if you're taking pictures of artwork. Also, buy lens in the same range as the camera or higher. Another tip is to search for a camera tutorial on YouTube to learn how to use your camera. For example, there are videos about the modes of the camera and how to change them. Now I want to talk about tripods. Tripods can have both cameras and phones attached to them. My favorite brand is what I bought from Amazon. It is called T-Saux. Another good brand is Amazon Basics. There are also tripods that can be adjusted so that one can take pictures of artwork that is on the ground. Here is a picture of the tripod I use. And as you can see, you can both use it with your phone and with a camera. And at the bottom, you can see the leg of the tripod can be extended and it will be extended and at the height to take the pictures. Now here is a short YouTube video I recommend for lighting setups. And you could watch this in your free time. I don't know if I should show it now. Maybe I'll show it at the end if there's time. About lighting setups. There are many lighting setup situations that one can use. These are a few options: strobe lighting, continuous lighting, reflectors and light modifiers, or soft boxes. There are also accessories. It is important to have equal amounts of light on both sides of the artwork. There are two main lighting choices to consider: CFL bulb softboxes or LED panels. And for the lighting setup I use, for my lighting setup, I use two softboxes. The softbox I use is called Ralino softbox. There are two of them and the size is 20 inches by 28 inches. It is a continuous lighting system. And here is a picture of the softboxes I use. You can see they have, there are two so that it can light up both sides of the artwork. And here are some more useful videos about lighting setup and camera gear. Here I want to present pictures of my setup. My setup is in my apartment where I taped my drawing onto the wall. I placed the two soft boxes on the left and right side of the artwork. There is natural sunlight and artificial light. And sometimes I also photograph artwork on the floor. About natural sunlight and artificial light. It is possible to use either natural sunlight or artificial light. They both have their advantages. Natural sunlight is better, maybe because the hue is more similar to the original. Artificial light is better because it lights up the artwork more evenly. And I want to share some pictures of my setup now. I taped the drawing onto the wall, and this is the natural sunlight. So I think the colors seem to be more close to the original with natural sunlight, but you can see it's not lighted up evenly. The one side has more light than the other. Here's another photo of my setup. I taped my drawing onto the wall, and this is also natural sunlight. And here is the artificial light, but actually this was taken before I got my soft boxes. So it's not completely even either, but yeah, but it shows my my process of putting the drawing onto the wall. And yes, this is another picture of my setup. I taped my drawing to the wall, and yeah, this is also before I got my soft boxes, but yeah, with the soft box, the lighting is much more even than using natural sunlight. And then I just want to show that sometimes I photograph work on the ground too. And here is an important image. This is how it should be set up, with two soft boxes and one on the left and one on the right. The camera mounted on the tripod goes in the middle. Now I want to talk about camera settings. There are some optimum camera settings to use when using a DSLR to take pictures with artificial light. The settings are shutter speed 3 to 10 seconds, aperture f2.8 to f8, and autofocus. When using the camera, it is important to know about manually controlling the exposure. There are various modes on the camera to adjust exposure, such as aperture priority mode or manual mode. And my homework is try to take pictures of your artwork and try using both kinds of light, natural and artificial. And yeah, that's all I have today. And thank you for coming. I can show.
Yeah, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I think the point you were trying to make, that artificial light and the natural light, I think the argument it should be, no matter what, you should have a light source that evenly spread to your artwork surface, right? That's like required, or you want to, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean artificial light cannot achieve that. It's just because your wall in that orientation that has one side stronger than the other. But imagine if you have a bigger panel that can turn directly to the light, the sunlight, then it will be even. So it's not.
You mean if I use natural light but have a wall that is
movable. Suppose you have a smaller painting, that oil painting, and then you can face your frame, the rack or whatever, you know, to sunlight directly, then you get even lighting. But that's what we did for Gong Gong's painting. We take it outside and try to get a sunny day, most represent, and then turn the painting to face. That's natural light.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but it's the same. If you artificial light, you can't use from this angle. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So that issue is, it's not about natural light or artificial light. It is about the angle at which you do, or the artificial light, if you have like spreading type, would be better. If something more projective, more parallel light would be even, just like a natural light, right? If you have light ball small and then you have spreading and you have a big painting, no matter what, you can't have an even light. Do you understand? Yeah. So it's all about how far your light source is and what beam of light you are getting, parallel or not. If not, you're getting weaker light on the edges. If you have big painting but small light bulb, like, and very close, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. In the middle, you get too bright. So you have to take it farther away, but then it's too dim, something like that. But then you can adjust aperture opening, and then too much opening would reduce resolution, all sorts of photography issue that we talked about early, you know? So it's better to have even light source as even as possible, spread out all the painting surface or drawing surface, whether natural or artificial, and then do it with, longer exposure time if you can fix, because you have a tripod. This is not moving scenery. You have to do with a short time exposure and then big aperture, right?
Okay.
You can use a small aperture, longer duration, because you have a stationary object to take photos with. That will enhance the resolution, of course, or the pixels to be blurred, you know? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but that's, yeah, but as for the photos, of course, your phone camera can do, but it's a lot different, a lot of, not just low resolution, because the lens is not right. So there is deviation, deformation of the image.
With the phone?
The ordinary photos, it doesn't matter, but if you want to take precisely represent the original painting, then of course you should use a better camera than phone camera. Yeah.
Okay.
But for general purpose, that painting it wasn't about a portrait or something. It's just something. It doesn't matter. It's a slight distortion, you know.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, but I learned a lot, and then I will always ask you where to buy a tripod, where to buy
Oh,
the softball or whatever, the yeah, I never bought.
thank you.
Okay,
Okay, I guess that's all. Yeah. Thank you.
that's very good. I think it's good that you have a array of topics, cover this, cover that. And if you apply like high school teaching job, they would think you're ready, you have a knowledge to
Oh,
supervise the high school, kids for their art exhibition projects, besides teaching regular art classes in their curriculum. Yeah, it's
thank you.
good. Yeah, and you improve your teaching skill, lecture, presenting skill. It's good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, overall, I think it's a very productive practice if you really want to be a teacher. But even you don't want to be a teacher, this is good too, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You need
thank you.
those skills in any job market. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I will talk to you later.
Okay.
We
Thank you.
continue. If you want to show that, okay. If you want to show another time, it's okay too.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Maybe you want to
I'll-
send the link